A very warm greetings to one and all present here. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. On behalf of CIET, we welcome you all to the inauguration of National Conference on in Engineering, Technology and Management 2024. Let's begin this CIET M24 with a prayer. Lighting the Kuttuvilakku, may I request the dignitaries to light the lamp.
Let's illuminate our gathering with the lighting of this lamp, symbolizing the dispelling of darkness and warmth and auspiciousness. May its light guide us through this ceremony with clarity and inspiration.
Thank you, dignitaries. It's my pleasure to welcome the guiding star of CIET, Dr. N. Nagarajan, Principal Ciet, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Mr. Jerry Gonsal, Head of Operations, Magadi Infotech Private Limited, Coimbatore, our beloved Director, Dr. K. Chinnaraju, Dean of Academics, Dr. K. Kalambani, various heads of departments, participants from various institutes, and my dear students. I take the privilege of welcoming all the dignitaries honored of the dais. When we approached, the Chief Guest, Mr. Jerry Gonsal, has to come over here and grace the occasion of this national conference. He has gleefully accepted our invitation and came all the way from his institute amidst his busy schedule. On behalf of management, on behalf of faculty, students, and on my own behalf, I welcome you, sir, for this August function. Next, I welcome our director, who is part and parcel of this institute since the inception of this institution. So I welcome all the heads of departments who are really working hard to make the students' life better and simple. And with the students, nothing will happen. And I welcome all the students and all the participants coming from various institutes, organizing this conference as a great one. So I'd like to highlight certain points. So these conferences normally conducted by all the institutions every year. And I used to receive many posters. And at times I wonder, there are around 500 colleges in Tamil Nadu alone. And if each college conducts a conference like this, do they expect the participants to participate? How will it be possible? The students cannot attend the class, they have to go all the time around Tamil Nadu to attend these kind of conferences. But still there are a lot of meaning in that. So this conference will develop so much attitude among the students. I have seen in my own eyes in the classroom, if a master asks the students to come to the dais, he will so hesitate. He will not come forward. But this is a forum, give all the students a chance to stand on the dais before a mass and deliver boldly whatever they think. Also, it will kindle their thoughts, enhance their thought-provoking. Even they would have taken the materials from somewhere else, but they have to present this in 5 minutes. I think they will not be given more than 5 minutes to present. So they have to arrange their PowerPoint presentations accordingly. So some people, even by introduction, the time will be over. So they have to arrange themselves how they can present the whole thing in a short span of time. So all this skill will help them when they go for companies, how they can do their work, duties, responsibilities. So this way, definitely appreciate this conference will help lot many students. And also this will add credit when you apply for higher studies in foreign universities. They expect these kind of contributions from the students apart from their grades. And if you take recently, just in the morning while coming in the car, I just while gone through the WhatsApp messages, I got one particular message. By 2028, the government of India is going to invest 7.5 trillion rupees for semiconductor technology. Just you can imagine, 7.5 lakh crore or 7.5 trillion. See, so far, we are importing semiconductor chips 10% from the foreign countries, especially from Taiwan. Taiwan is the major investor for the semiconductor technology, and they are supplying throughout the world. You can take earlier the semiconductor technology play a role only in electronic appliances. But now everywhere you can see, in your smartwatch, in your laptop, in your household refrigerators, washing machines, vacuum cleaner, even in cars, automobiles, everywhere the role of semiconductor technology is tremendous. And Taiwan is the only the major country which is supplying to all over the world. That's why America and China is protecting them and always have an eye on that country, how to capture it. Suppose sometimes the terms are not good between China, already it is there, but once the China decided to put an economical barrier on India, then it's very difficult for us to get these chips. One example, as quoted in his speech, during the Corona period, Magendra XUV cars were about to supply, but they took 1.5 years for the customers to receive the car. The reason was, during the Corona period, the Taiwan companies all stopped their manufacturing because of that problem. So they couldn't get, they made everything ready. XUV Magendra car was ready with all aspects, assembly, everything is ready, only that for electronic control they didn't get the chip, so they waited for 1.5 years. So just you can imagine, if we are not able to receive the semiconductor chips, then what will happen? It will apply a big barrier for India's economy. So realizing this, the Indian government started thinking to explore the possibility of starting this semiconductor technology companies in India, and the microelectronics, electronics and communication engineering, also the circuit branch, computer science, also to some extent they have a very bright opportunities when they go out of this institute or any other institute for that matter. In 2 or 3 years, we can see a sea change in the development of semiconductor technology. To allude that, we have the electric cars, then in the computer science, we can artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, so many things. So days are gone, we can survive with old technologies. We people are about to retire, we cannot cope with the new technology, we understand, but you young budding graduates, keep an eye, always improving your knowledge. Don't be complacent that anyhow I have got a degree, I got a job, okay, I can work and I get the salary, I can set up my family. Don't think like that. You have to keep on updating the latest technology all the time. So for that kind of things, this conference will be more helpful. I wish all the participants who are going to participate today in this conference to get success, and they have to come out with flying colors. So with these few words, I thank the organizers who have given me this opportunity to give the welcome address. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's my honor to invite the visionary leader behind college success, Dr. K. Chinnaraju, Director CIET, to present a memento to our chief guest, Mr. Jerry Joseph, as a token of love and remembrance. Thank you, sir. Here we have Janisha of BTech IT to introduce our special guest.
I am delighted to introduce Mr. Jerry, a distinguished professional with a remarkable trajectory in the realm of technology and management. With a bachelor's degree in computer science engineering earned in 2003, Mr. Jerry embarked on a journey of academic and professional excellence, culminating in the attainment of a PhD in AI. Throughout his illustrious career spanning over 2 decades, Mr. Jerry has honed his expertise across various sectors, including IT services, aerospace and banking, financial services and insurance domains. His extensive experience encompasses a rich tapestry of challenges and triumphs, each contributing to his comprehensive understanding of complex operational landscapes. Currently, Mr. Jerry holds the esteemed position of Head of Operations and Delivery at Mahadi Infotech. His leadership have been instrumental in driving the success and growth of the organization. It is with great anticipation and pleasure that I present Mr. Jerry, a visionary leader and catalyst for innovation. Welcome, sir.
It's an absolute privilege to invite our chief guest, Mr. Jerry Joseph, to share his insights and expertise as he delivers the keynote address. Over to Mr. Jerry Joseph.
Thank you. So, thank you so much, and very good morning to everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to be with you. The morning session, the opening ceremony of National Conference. And I really want to thank to the management who gives me the opportunity to stand in front of the young talents like you all. And I feel so good, being in the college. I just recall my college days. It's almost like 22 years gone. Still, I feel young. Okay. So today, the topic gives me that whatever topic I want to deliver might be that how to be useful for you guys. So I taken the topic, what is the industry needs and what is the industry expectation from you all. And the theme of much of my professional work as well. That's what I am concentrating my day-to-day work, what industry needs from the young talents. Okay, so what is really the software industry needs? Because I am coming from the software industry, so I just want to go beyond that. I don't want to experiment the other departments, whatever the other industry wants. But what is software industry needs? So my questions to you all, maybe we can have it as a interactive session. Is it they are expecting the talents or bodies? Sorry? You know what is the difference between talents and bodies, right? So any idea? What is software industry needs, talents or bodies? Sorry? So, okay, I will give you a clue. Might be I enter into IT industry as a body, not a talent. Come on, guys. Sorry? Bodies, no talents. So, are you afraid of your principal or director? So, for my answer is very simple. We need both. Okay, talents we need definitely, and bodies we need. So, what is what? What do you mean by talent? I'll say it in the other way around. It's a simple terms. Who contributes the organization growth, we call as a talents. Okay, what is bodies? Any idea? Who grow along with the organization. If organization grows, they will also grow. But the talent is completely different. So that is the simple definition, I will say that. But what is the really industry needs? If you ask me what is my experience, what I expecting from the industry point of view, I will say that there will be a 25 to 30% we need talents. So might be you can ask, you don't want 100%, even anyone wants 100% talents? No, they will say no. The reason is very simple. If we are recruiting for the 100% talents means every time we have to feed them like a right project, right technology, and of course the salary as well. So we need mix and match. The talents definitely we need. The same time the mix and match also we need. So 25 to 30% definitely we need the talents. They are the innovators, definitely. Without them, the organization definitely can't grow. So it's a very simple, I might be give you a very simple example. What is talents will do, what is others will do. That might be will relate to you. Take it as your director wants some reports. He wants to see every platform, like might be tomorrow morning he wants everything see it in the mobile. And when he is in home, he wants to check in the laptop. When he is office, he wants to check it in the desktop. So he is giving the requirement to the team. The talent team will innovate and say what technology have to be designed and what architecture it have to be done. And they will test and verify that this is the technology and this is the platform and this is the logic behind everything. The talents will decide it. Okay, once the talents will decide and confirm it, this is what we have to go. And your director says, okay, this is my expectation. So the talents will move to the next project. Might be your principal will give another project. Okay. So the next group will come. That is almost like the mid group. I will call as a mid group. It's almost like a 45 to 55% of every company will offer for the 55%. They will continue to do the work whatever the talent group done it. Like example, might be tomorrow your director will say, I need some change in that report or some modifications. That's the mid group will do that. Okay. So they will stabilize the report for another month, and your director will be happy and everything looks fine, and the mid group will continue on it. Now the third group will come. The third group is nothing but it's a support job they will do. And the second group, they will automate the reports. And it have to be one person have to click the report, and it have to generate, and it have to reach the management. So the third group, right, they are almost like a 30%. I'm not saying whether they need or not. Definitely they need, because every day the report have to be run means somebody have to begin the report. So that is the 30% of people will do that. This is what every organization will run. So the talents definitely required, and the mid group definitely required, and the third group, I'm not saying they are not degraded, but they also need. Without them, the daily job definitely won't work out. So I entered as a third group. Okay. So you guys have to be motivated. So definitely, I'll say that I entered as in the third group. Then you have to be evaluated to the second group. Then obviously you have to be in the talented pool. That is your expectation. That is my job, what I did. And coming back, what is the grades will do? Your grades, marks, what will do? Any idea? That will put you in the talent group. Guys, come on. It might be an interactive session. You have to say that. So what will you do? Your marks and grades. Sorry? I'm not getting it. No problem. You can say that wherever you are comfortable. So every organization, there will be a HR team, right? They are doing the first level screening. So they don't want to take every 300 students into their name, right? So they want to do some filtration. That is the first screening. They are checking your marks, how consistent you are in your 10th grade, your 12th grade, and whatever the current degree, whatever you are having it. So the marks definitely will help you in the entry point. So whoever having the arrear, whoever having the less percentage, you have to struggle to get into that. But once you are getting to that, you have to show that what talent you are having it. Okay. So once you are in the job, your marks definitely won't help. The talents. Okay. That is what my principle, that is what I inform to my HR team as well. You have to screen with the marks, that's okay. But we can't decide that this guy is talent or not. It's not based on the marks. Okay. So coming back, what the talent will do. And I will say that creating the identity. Creating the identity means when I was in the third group, like a support level, I created my identity. Every day I want to learn something. Might be you feel very bored, because when we write the 10th exam, people will say that this is the first 1 year you have to struggle a lot, then you will get good group, then you can go to the 12th. Then when we are in the 12th, again people will say that this is the right time for you have to choose your career. Then when you are in college, you thought might be you can enjoy your college days, then again they will say that your career have to start, then you have to stuck up. Then when you are entering the career, the company will say that, guys, you are in the honeymoon stage, you have to step in another few years, you have to struggle, then only you can settle your life. This is the life cycle. Okay. Once you are settling the life cycle, means in the professional life cycle, then your personal life starts. Means you are getting married. Then you are back to square one. So our life never gets end. So the struggle always will be there. So the struggle only will help you a lot and motivate you. And don't think that I am completing the college, my job is over. No. Might be the industry wants more, your personal life wants more. Okay. So sometimes the talent people have to take a risk as well. The people are very talented, but never take the risks. Let me take it as my personal experience, what I want to share that. And when I was in the software development, the development had to be go across the globe. The implementation have to be happen like Middle East and Africa and Europe and Pan America and Asia Pacific. That is the plan they are having it in the mind. So once the software is ready, they want to check everything how to be in the Africa. The reason is very simple. The Africa bandwidth is very slow. So if anything works in Africa bandwidth, definitely it will work everywhere in the globe. So the first choice, it goes to Africa. So my team lead, right, the project manager, he called the team and said, guys, this is the implementation time and we have to be in the on-site. So whoever interested, please let us know. So everybody raised their hands, and including me. And he wants to prefer something. Like he said, guys, take your time. This is Nigeria. That is the place we are going to implement. So take your time, and you got to check with your home and whether you are okay to go to Nigeria. The next day, only a couple of people, I think 3 or 4 people volunteered, and myself, one among that. And we said, we are all ready. And the HR called again. And HR said, when you are going to Nigeria, we have to take a special insurance because it's a terrorist place. We can't guarantee you. So she given some pictures and said, what will happen if you are going to the Nigeria? Then all of them said, no, we don't want to go to Nigeria. Because they have back in mind, there will be opportunities will come in Europe and US as well as Australia. So everybody withdrew. And I said, okay, I want to go. Because somewhere I want to go. I want to explore the place. So I said, I am ready to go. So I went to Nigeria. Then there will be a 3 months. It's a tough time. I'm not saying it's a smooth trail, but it's a very tough time. And I had interacted with the business people. Means who is giving the business, right? So I'm talking to them. I can understand the business. And I understood this is what the business wants. So far, somebody will say that this is what you have to develop. Now I am in the business. I understood what the industry wants. So then I moved to Tehran. That means Iran. That's another toughest place we have to visit. Then I moved back to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. These are the 3 places, 3 different conditions, and all tough places. So after 6 months, I back to India. And people ask me, how is the trip? I said, trip is good. I learned a lot. But when I was in on-site, I'm not a team member. I became a team lead. Because I always with the business meeting, right? So I understood what the business wants. So I'll instruct to the team, whoever in the India, I'll tell them this is what business wants. I never say no to the customer. That's my attitude. I always say the customer is right. Whether he is saying 1 + 1, 3, I'll say 3. I never say 2. Even my mind says it's 2, but I'll say 3. But someday I will explain them, it have to be 2. That's another day. But when he says 2, 3, I'll say 3. That is my experience, I am sharing it. So I back to India, then the next 3 months, the project is stable and we have to implement into Europe. Now everybody wants to go to Europe. Okay. Obviously, my name is striked out by my manager, and he said, you already gone for Africa and your on-site is closed. In the 3 months, not in the 3 months in Nigeria and another 3 months in the Iran and Saudi Arabia. So it's a 6 months. Every day I got $50 as my allowance, apart from my salary. And food is taken care by client, and stay is taken care by client. So the money automatically falls in my plate. That's what I'm saying. Don't go beyond your money. If you are in career, the money will fall to you. Okay. So I thought I have good money in hand. And my project manager asked me, right, so you have to give a chance to others. I said, okay. Then he said, do you think career or money? I said, obviously money. He said, why? I said, money decides everything. Now I understood what the money will do. He said, after a decade, might be you will think money will not solve everything. If you really ask me now, money or career, I will say career. Because I have money. That's a different story. But if you are focused on the career, definitely the money will come to you. But the problem is, the today generation, everybody wants tomorrow, you have everything in your hand. Okay? That's not possible. If anything comes so easy, that's not yours. That might be your parents, that might be your grandfathers. That might be your luck, means buying a lottery, that might be your luck. But definitely it's not yours. The hard-earned money, right, that will cherish your life. Okay? Coming back to the old story. So I back to India, then they said, this time you are not qualified, somebody have to get a chance. So now they selected the people, and my project manager also wants to go. He doesn't want to come to Nigeria, but he wants to go to Europe. And now client decides, the client says, we want Jerry. Okay. The reason is very simple. So whatever they say, I agreed. Okay. I said, I involved in the business, and I'll say that, yes, this is possible. They said, is it possible in the system? I said, yes, definitely we can possibly do it in the system. Anyway, I am not going to do that. I will inform to the backend team and say that this is have to be happen on next week, or tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. I will give the deadline also. So the client is so comfortable with me. They said, Jerry have to come for a Europe implementation. So I went to Europe. The same story happened in US as well and Australia as well. So when you are taking a risk, and definitely that will help. So the talent comes all mixed together. Might be you have to learn daily, and you have to take sometime the risk as well. And your hard work definitely needs. Without hard work, nothing won't come to you. I hope I think there will be 3 students of yours who is working in our office. They knew it. I entered into the office at 9:30, before 9:30, but I leave after 10 o'clock only, at the age of 44. I have family, I have kids, but daily it's my passion. I have to work. I have to concentrate my career. But when it comes to you, I feel that if it is crossed more than 7 o'clock, you guys are saying that we are so frustrated and saying that so stressed. And if somebody says, you are saying they are boomerang. Right? But guys, I'm saying that this is the age I was there. I am also in the backbench student only. The same, என்ன மாதிரி யாராவது சொல்லும்போது நானும் பின்னாடி இருந்து இதே கமெண்ட் தான் பாஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ ஐ நியூ இட். அது இதை மாதிரி எத்தனை பேர் மனசில் நினைக்கிறீங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. But it's fact. Okay. So I just want to share my experience with you all. Today in the industry wants talents, mix and match, and everybody they want. But you have to prove yourself. If you are in the talent bench, and the organization never leaves you. And if you are in the mix and match, definitely you can. If you are being a data entry operator, then you can be a program manager or project manager. If you feel that, then you take a risk, no problem. But the same time, you have to take the right domain as well. Today, the domain, I always say that if you see that, I think that will be a switch in your mind. And I'm not saying that age of 44 or age of 45, you have to do everything. You can start your age because you have everything in your hand. Okay? I don't want to get in too much into that. And then the last one, be fit. Okay? So when you are fit, you'll be fresh in your mind. So when you are refreshed in your mind, you can do whatever you want. Otherwise, you feel bored. As I said, I am working more than 12 hours. I never say that I don't have time. That is the reason I am here. Okay, I knew it. We can manage the time. Don't say that you don't have time. Okay, everybody, even Narayana Murthy having the time. Right? Everybody having the time. But how you are allocating yourself, that's up to your hand. Hope நான் உங்களை யாரையும் போர் அடிக்கலன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your keynote address, sharing your personal experience and flashing light on the reality of the life of a techie. Thank you. Release of proceedings. Our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Jerry Joseph, will unveil the proceeding, and the same will be received by our esteemed director, Dr. K.A. Chinnaraju, CAET. I invite the dignitaries to join the release. Thank you, sirs. May I request Dr. M. Savirajan, convener of this conference, CAET 24, to express the gratitude.
Most respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, and guests from the management, principal, dean, and heads of various departments, and also guests from nearby sister institutions, and my dear faculty members, and also my dear students, and especially the participants from in and around. On behalf of the R&D Cell, Coimbatore Institute of Engineering and Technology, I stand before you all with a heart full of gratitude during this inauguration session of this wonderful technical event. First and foremost, I extend our sincere appreciation to Mr. Jerry Gonzal, Head of Operations, Makati Infotech Private Limited, and our esteemed dignitaries for gracing this occasion. A special thank you to our today's chief guest for taking this time in between your busy schedule to inaugurate this conference. Thank you, sir. Your insightful address has provided us with valuable insights and perspectives. Thank you, sir. We are also deeply grateful to the guest of honors for your enlightening remarks and sharing your experience with us. Our sincere thanks and heartfelt gratitude to the principal and deans and head of the departments for their unconditional supports. Thank you, sirs. Our heartfelt thanks to all the coordinating faculty members, staff, and students who have worked tirelessly behind the scene for making this event a grand success. All your dedication and hard work have not gone unnoticed. My sincere thanks to Dr. S. Gogul sir and Dr. S. Vijayan sir for their unconditional supports during this arrangements of the conference. And I would also like to express our gratitude to all the participants, especially all the participants who have traveled from far and wide to be a part of this conference. And last but not least, as we enter on this journey of knowledge sharing and collaboration, let us carry forward the same spirit all together. Once again, thank you very much to every one of you who has made this inaugural session a memorable one. Let us make this conference a resounding success. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thus, we have come to the end of the inauguration of the National Conference CIET M24. Let's rise up for National Anthem. Thank you. Have a pleasant time at CIET campus.